Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It is, let's see, almost 10 o'clock at night, right? 10 already. Wow, it's getting late. I was just preparing for bed soon. I'm just trying to wrap up for the night and wanted to get on here and say a quick hello to you. I know this is the second video of the day. Had a morning video earlier teaching you how to source when I was in Burlington doing some Amazon stuff, but I wanted to get on here and share with you some of the things that I do at night to prepare, and wanted to get your feedback as well for some of the things that you might be doing. And you know, we talk about this so much. It's just such a passion of mine as far as trying to do the little things that you do every single day and every single night, right? In the evenings, we basically, at least I do, and hopefully you do too, and that is, I don't have my 5-minute journal here, it's in my closet, but the 5-minute journal, morning and night, beginning your day with being grateful, and ending your day with also being grateful. And it's an awesome thing. And you know, today I just got back from my podcast event in San Diego this weekend, and we have a checklist to do every single day. And there's just little action steps that we're taking every single day to, you know, everybody's on a different time frame as far as when they get it done. But for me, you know, there's so many other things that I'm doing that there's only so many things that I can do, right? So what are some of those things that you can do? Well, you know, like I say, I just got back from my podcast event. And so I looked at my notebook and I looked at the different things that I had. And I wanted to find out, you know, what do I want to get done today, right? And so what are some of the things that you do as far as preparing the night before? And so one of the things that I do, like I say, is my 5-minute journal. If you don't know what the 5-minute journal is, my 5-minute journal is something that you do morning and night to where you... Good night, son. Yeah, you can say hi. My son wants to say hi to you guys on my live video.
Hi, guys.
Good night, son.
Good night, Mama. Love you.
Love you too. And so, 5-minute journal, morning and night. Basically, at the beginning of the day, you're writing things that you are grateful for and that you want to have as a good day. And then at nighttime, you look back at over the things that you wrote in the morning and say, I wonder how my day went. And then you just begin your day with being grateful, end your day with being grateful, and then taking those ideas that you want to accomplish and breaking them up into small little things. And that's how I live my life. And that's what's really cool, is because if you take the little things and you take the little pieces and you basically take them piece by piece, it's amazing. It's like, okay, what do I want to accomplish today? And, you know, for my podcast that's coming up today, what my goal is to work on my intro and my extro, meaning, you know, the music and, you know, what they say and everything, so that I can get it to the person who's producing it, right? And that seems like maybe I could do more, you know, to get my podcast going, but that was something today that I wanted to accomplish. And I'm going to get that done before I go to sleep. I'm almost done. So you see how that's like a small action step. It's not anything, you know, huge, like upload to iTunes or, you know, get my artwork done or get this done or whatever. And so as you have these small things that you're doing, tomorrow I would already have had that part done. And so tomorrow, you know, I will work on, you know, producing my first podcast, recording it, right? And so for me, that's pretty easy on doing the recording part. Then the next day might be editing it, right? And so my goal by the end of the month is to have 4 or 5 podcasts that are recorded so that I can upload them for you guys, right? For those of you who don't know, I'm launching a podcast. It is called Joy Reveals, and that's the name of the podcast. And I'll be sharing with you the icon when it comes up at the end of the month. We have the artwork going on and everything like that. And so I'm pretty excited about it. It's a goal, you know, and these were little small action steps that led to that, right? So that's what I do in the evenings, and it would be awesome to hear what you guys do to prepare for the next day. so that every time you wake up in the morning, you can look at your list and you can say, all right, these are the things that basically at nighttime before you go to sleep, when you write it down and you're sleeping, it's kind of, in your head, you're sleeping and you can be thinking about it, right? So that when you wake up in the morning, you wake up to it, you can read it, and your day has purpose, right? And so for me, I love I want to write something down at nighttime that gets me excited to wake up for the next day, right? And there's going to be things that we all have to do. But what are some of the things that I can write down that I want to do that's exciting, right? So that I can wake up in the morning and be excited for the day. And those of you who don't do meditation yet, I encourage you to do that. There's morning meditation, there's daytime or anytime you want to meditate, and then there's nighttime. And it can be as short as 5 minutes. If you haven't even started meditating yet, you can start with that. And I love it. Like in the morning, I find a meditation that basically helps me with focus and helps me to have energy throughout the day. And then in the evening time, of course, it's winding down. And that's as easy as Googling, just Google, guided meditation at nighttime for however long you want to. Usually I am laying down on my PEMF mat. And if you don't know what it is, you can Google that. It's changed my life. I've done a lot of things. 2017 has been a year of figuring out a lot of things for my health. It's really awesome because, the knee injury that happened at the beginning of the year, of course, was terrible. But it led me to find out a lot of solutions for myself. So, the PEMF mat, the electronic magnetic field thing, whatever, I lay on it and I meditate, and it's awesome. It just, does something to your cells. Like I say, I don't have time to, really explain what that is. That could be a podcast or whatever, but you can look that up. So when you have certain things that you want to get done, the night before, write it down and make it doable. Like you don't have to say, like if you're going to write a book, like I do want to write a book one day, that is in my future. But I don't just say tonight I'm going to write a whole chapter. Maybe tonight it would just be, think of maybe an intro. I'm not writing a book yet, but I'm just giving you an example of, or maybe it's even just to ponder the title of your book, and it's just small little steps so that every day it's like building blocks, right? And it's almost like, when I'm playing with my grandkids and they're playing with their Legos, right? And they want to build this gigantic, tall building. But before you can build it, you have to start from the bottom and you have to build the base. And then you build on top of that until you build this gigantic building. And I remember having that conversation with one of my grandkids, and I thought to myself, that can really apply in our life as well, to build your foundation. So, this will definitely be a topic in our podcast, in my podcast, talking about goals, personal development, achieving them, and having purpose during your day. You ever have, I know that we're going to have days, when we wake up and we just think today it's just one of those days that I don't want to do anything. And, I call those my nothing days. And we all have to have those because we can't go full force all the time, right? We have to take a step back and to take a break and to feed our own souls and to reward ourselves for whenever we do the things that we are trying to do. So that's another important thing that you need to do in a whole video for another day. And that is when you do the things that are on your list. And even when you don't, let's just say that you wrote down 1 or 2 things and you accomplished maybe a fourth of one. And you think, I failed today because I did not accomplish the 2 or 3 things that I said I would. But you know what? If you look at it a different way, if you got even some of it done, you still got some of it done. Right? So it's better than nothing. And you did take action. And so that's an important thing, is taking action. And then, so I'm about to go read my 5-minute journal, and I'm excited because I remember throughout the day, I would, refresh my memory of what did I write at the beginning of the day? What did I do today? And here I am going to sleep at night, and I read through it and I think to myself, today was a great day. And I love that 5-minute journal because at the very end, it says, what are 3 amazing things that happened today? And I'll share with you one of them that happened the other day, and it really was amazing. It, you know, since this hurricane has hit, you know, a lot of different places, Houston, all these different places, it brings together a lot of people in our community. And so you're in these groups where people need things and you connect them with people who have the things. And anyway, there was this lady behind me in the grocery store, and she just had maybe like 3 or 4 items, and she just looked really worried. You know, she just looked kind of sad or whatever. And so I was checking out, and basically, you know, I asked her, because I don't like to offend people, but I always choose at least one family or one person a day to help, right? So she had like maybe $3 or $4, $8 worth of groceries or something. So I asked her, I said, would it be okay with you if I put your groceries with mine and took care of it? And right there, you know, in HEB, she just began to cry. And anyway, it really touched me, because it was a simple thing, yet because I wrote it down at the beginning of the day, you know, find somebody who needs help and who needs it more than I do. And, you know, she told me afterwards, and she just wouldn't quit hugging me. And she just said, this is so nice. This is so nice. And thank you so much. It's been such a hard day. I'm a hurricane victim, and I've lost everything, and every little dollar counts. And I thought about that for a while. You know, if you, at the beginning of your day, in your 5-minute journal, or even in the evening, if you write in there, you know, that you can find people that might need your help, or that you can touch their lives in some way. And that's why I'm so excited about my podcast, because I feel like that can help a lot of people in some way, whether it's with your goals or with Amazon, or, you know, health hacks that I found out through this whole 2017 year and helping myself. I feel like there's no reason to keep that inside of me. It's, you know, way better when you can share the things that you know, so that it can help other people. So it helps you to live more meaningful days if you spend the time the night before writing down some things that you want to accomplish, not just in your business, but in your life. You know, maybe you can pick one thing that you want to do that can help somebody, if that's important to you. And so, you know, if you don't have the 5-minute journal, you can write it on anything. You can write it on a piece of paper. You can write it in your composition book, whatever you're writing in. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. And as I'm about to do that, I just wanted to share it with you to see if maybe that could help you as well. So there you go. I'm getting really, really tired. It's been such a long day, but it's been a great day. And, you know, like I say, before I let you go, that 5-minute journal helps you to recap your day and to think about it, you know, from the time that you woke up until the time that you go to sleep. What did I do today? And did I spend time with my kids? You know, did I maybe uplift somebody? Did I smile at somebody? Did I help somebody? Anyway, I'm going to leave you with one more thought. When I was flying home on Southwest Airlines yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, Monday. Before we left, the stewardess, you know, basically said, you know, hey, you know, welcome to Houston. And I wanted to encourage you, she said, that, you know, there's so many things that are happening in the world, you know, with the Vegas events and the hurricanes and earthquakes and all these different calamities and catastrophes and all these things that are happening in the world. She said, you know, as you go out there today, maybe be a little kinder and smile a little more to somebody, because you just never know what somebody's going through. And I felt that more than ever, you know, as we have gone through this hurricane and seen so much, so many different people that we love go through this. And I think that really made a difference in my life, what she said, because, you know, it put a thought in my mind of maybe to be a little kinder, right? So that's what I'm encouraging you to do as well, right? To be a little kinder, to maybe put in your journal the night before, tomorrow, you know, help me to find somebody that maybe I could help, or maybe make their day a little bit better. You know, maybe it's somebody that I can help with their Amazon business. Maybe it's helping an old lady, you know, put her water in the car, in her trunk, or whatever it is. I think that, and this is something I've been talking to my kids about lately, and it's to be more aware. You know, there's a word for 2017. that I, have thought about. It's being aware. And being aware of what? Being aware of surroundings, being aware of people who need our help, being aware of people who are just needing a little bit of a pick-me-up during the day, So that has been an amazing thing that I've been going through lately, and I wanted to share it with you amongst the journal thing that I was talking to you about earlier. For those of you who are just logging on, you can review the video. But as I said before, I'm so excited to launch this podcast. Those of you who are just coming on, it's going to be called Joy Reveals. And as we speak, every single day, we're hopefully going to be launching in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm so excited about that. And we'll be, continuing to update you as that is going to happen. All right, I'm getting really tired, so I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I hope that you can use some of these tips so that tomorrow it can be a better day for you in some way, and that you have, done something for your business, done something for yourself, done something for your relationships, your family, and done something for somebody else in the world in some way, maybe by something you will do or something that you will say. All right, well, you guys take care and have an amazing evening. I can't wait for tomorrow to see what's in store. And so just wanted to share these thoughts with you. You guys take care. We'll talk to you soon.